there, I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to do a walkthrough and a bit of a review on the Green Witch Oracle by Cheralyn Darcey, published by Rockpool Publishing. I was very excited to receive this in the mail and I couldn't wait to jump on and share it with you. So I'm going to change cameras now and I do hope you enjoy it. Here is our Green Witch Oracle, and Discover the Real Secrets of Botanical Magic by Cheralyn Darcey. The box is lovely and strong. I'll just read on the back. Step into the enchanted garden, explore the hidden powers of the Green Witch. These 44 cards allow you to draw upon both magical and medicinal aspects of the garden. Ethnobotanical and plant folklore historical facts are included in the guidebook, along with gardening advice and spells. Oracle meanings are completely aligned with doctrine of signatures that enable the deck to be used as a complementary medicine modality tool. Now, over the years I have trained in, I was a trained nurse, and then I've also trained in massage, healing touch and Reiki, which are energy healing work, and I train in acupuncture. I'm also been a tarot reader since my teens, and I've had my own tarot shop, and I'm also a practicing hypnotherapist. And after looking at these cards, I could see these cards getting used in many modalities, because they are just healing, non-threatening, and give a sense of calming. So without any more goings on, I shall open it up for you and pop that there. And here we have the guidebook, which is a very generous guidebook. I couldn't wait to go through it because I wanted to see how it was written up and what was shared with it. But the cards are divided into elements of earth, which are vegetables, fire, which are herbs, water are the fruits, and air are the flowers. And I took the liberty of I colored these along to help me and I used like my elemental colors that I would use if I was doing tarot or something like that, to help me with these cards. And that way I can sort of, as I look through the cards, I can share with you some of the cards and we can have a little look at the guidebook as well. So I hope that suits. There we go, the twinklies are on. So here are the cards. The cards stock is beautiful, and on the back you have the elements of earth, fire, water and air. But you knew that, didn't you? But and they're lovely. I find Rockpool is an Australian publishing company, and for me all their publishing quality is, the publishing cardstock is of good quality. So I'll move that, and we shall go through them. So we have clarity. So you get like a symbol. You know how we can all read symbols? So you get the vegetable or fruit or plant. You're going to get the astrological symbol of, which one's that? Virgo. And you're going to get the earth symbol and the clarity, and you're going to get the carrot, the vegetable, with the Latin name. And I'll just check I'm on track with that, looking it up in the book. Yes, it was Virgo. So when you look at your corresponding book, and I won't do this with every card, just one in each element, or one, or maybe something that takes my fancy. Here you have the book. You're going to get that information. There's also a beautiful little saying or poem. When people will not read their own minds, they are apt to be overrun with nettle, by Horace Walpole. Then you get your oracle meanings of the card. So we're looking at the carrot. So new ideas and breakthroughs and increases in finances and resources are all indicated, and you should trust your own judgment. There is a strong chance of triumph over difficult challenge and opportunity for sudden growth in what you are currently undertaking. Relationships will be focused on physical, with lust and sex and passion and the agenda. Be careful of overthinking and self-sabotage and roadblocks placed by others. Then it moves into the cultivation of carrots if you're wanting to grow them in your garden. Now, for those of you who know me and look at my personal Facebook page, I garden and my husband gardens, and so this is sort of just so in tune with where we're at. So they talk about how to grow them. I'm not sure whether it's in southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere, but obviously if you're going to grow them, recheck in your area. Then you get the magical correspondence. So the uses of carrot are fertility, passion, vision, independence, and grounding. And the deities are Vajra, which Vajra may be an Indian deity, I don't know, and also Mercury, celestial, which would be Mars, a planet, and the astrological sign is Virgo, which was on the card. And then you get a little clarity spell. This oil, well, carrot oil is out there, you can buy it in the health food stores, but this oil will help clear your mind to get the truth of the matters. It will also open your vision to divination and dream work when experiencing creative blocks. Now remember your mum telling you, eat your carrots, they're good for your eyes. Mix together equal amounts of carrot seed oil on a full moon water, and full moon water. So that's when you put water out into the full moon and you let it sort of get charged by the moon's energies. And place and dab it on your third eye, and before meditating or working with any issue that you're wanting to gain deeper understanding. So that's a wonderful intention and the use of the card. And it's also, in my opinion, a wonderful card to sort of place on your altar or focus on. So I'll just turn them over. Then we have P's, about communication, and P's are Pisces. You got the pen. So you've got some symbols to sort of help you with these cards. You've got desire with the cos lettuce, emotion with the cucumber. Where's the symbol for that? That's another Pisces one. Then you've got grounding. Well, they're all earth signs, so that's not a Pisces symbol. Must be the element in that. I'm going to check that because I am confused. So we'll look up where we got to number 4. Oh, it's Cancer. But then it's Cancer. Okay, so the sign and the element may not be the same. Yes. So, because that's an earth element and a Cancer sign. So it's clearly magical crossovers. Cool. Then you've got the potatoes as grounding, and potatoes are really earthy and grounding. I don't know about you, but often in a stress situation, people reach for potato because it's very earthy vegetable to eat, whether it's in a soup or in a mashed potato, you know, like that whole, I remember love mashed potato and gravy, and it's so grounding and earthy. So that's beautiful. And they've got a little set of tarot cards there. So to ground yourself, have some potato soup, play with your cards and get yourself grounded. And that's the Virgo sign. Broccoli's leadership, and it's Libra, earth element, and you got the moon there as well. So there's lots of symbolism on these cards. The beetroot one is beautiful because I just love this colour. And clearly it is a colour of passion. It's earth passion with earth. It's Leo, and then it's got sort of like a herbal bottle here. Beautiful card. Pumpkin for productivity. It's the Kent pumpkin. You've got scissors, gardening shears. You've got Cancer, and you've got moon work all in this card. Onion is protection, and that is traditionally used in protection. If you didn't have garlic, you had onions, and they've made a little charm protection hanging charm thing there. There's your onions, and once again you've got your earth symbol. Corn, you've got your Leo, lighting some incense ritual with the element of corn, creating rituals. And I had a little peek through this book, and it had this wonderful magical spell with the corn, which I thought was just beautiful. And it would be a ritual. If you're feeling that you're working through unknown forces and you've been prompted to sort of join in like a study group or something, or with esoterics, like joining a spiritual group or a tarot study group, esoterical teachings are good for you under this vibration. But if you're feeling that this thing's being kept from you, and how a lot of times people withhold information until they feel you're ready, well, this is sort of a way to sort of get around that. But it also offers a kitchen spell, and the kitchen spell is supposed to bring you good fortune, and that is about popping corn. But if you feel popping corn's a bit dangerous, particularly if you've sort of got your kids involved, she just suggests that you can just get some corn and throw it up in the air with the intention of attracting good fortune, because when you think of the corn cobs, they are like little gold nuggets, aren't they? So beautiful. Transition with cauliflower. Sorrel is affection. That's like self care, in my opinion. And Taurus, so looking after yourself, is very earthy, nurturing yourself. Obviously these cards have a lot of deeper things to learn with them, and I'm looking forward to working with them and sharing them on my Instagram and Facebook pages and reading with my clients. Courage is the time, and it's a Libra herb. Divination with the chives, and chives will grow anywhere, and chives are really handy to have in the garden because you can sort of cut them and sprinkle them on anything and zhuzh up pretty much any meal, even a bit of old cottage cheese. So you've got the beautiful clarity of the divination with the crystal ball, and you've got the Scorpio of being able to penetrate and get that intense information with the divination. And we've now moved into fire energy with the symbol. Happiness with marjoram, fire energy. Where's our astrological symbol? Gemini. Memory with the rosemary. I'm going to look up the rosemary one. It's Leo, and it's got the book of knowledge, I imagine, because we can all get met. I don't think there's anywhere where you can't get hold of some rosemary, so it's a handy little one to have. And we do know it's good for our memory. When the world wearies and society fails to satisfy, there is always the garden. And don't we know that in these times? Even people in a unit in this COVID lockdown are often tending to a plant to get that connection, because the world is weary with lockdowns and restrictions and just general dealing with this COVID in these times. So this is very healing. Deeper levels of connection with people and concepts and plans are all in the areas rosemary works with. You are reminded to ensure that you are in touch with your inner wisdom, to ensure that you pay heed to your past, so respect your past, acknowledge your past, and have cleared what you need to release, and you're very clear on what you need to release. So listen to your intuition. It is calling you to the present, and be wary of gossip or being not as tactful as you'd like to be, or pushing things close more than what you would. And then it tells you how to grow rosemary, and as I said, I believe rosemary grows everywhere. I even managed to grow it in cans in the tropics. Takes a little bit of care, and it will do better in full sun, so you get that gardening tip thing. But here's our magical correspondence: the mind cleansing, clearing the head, and psychic development and lust. The deities are the elves, Virgin Mary, Hecate, Helios, and sea spirits. Celestial is the sun, and the astrological sign are Leo. And you get a memory spell here, which would be handy. You can just make a smudge stick with the rosemary, is what they tell you to do here, and let it dry, and then sort of burn it to cleanse areas. But I find for myself, if I have, I just go out in the garden and I just pick rosemary and I just smell it, and it's just so uplifting, and it's good for the memory. So that's a beautiful card. And so we've got the sun for the celestial as the astrological, and we've got the astrology in the Leo, and the element fire. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Tarragon for regeneration, chili for stimulation, of course, and it is an Aries, and it is it comes under fire definitely with chili. Beautiful card. And then we have strength from the fennel, and Virgo with that. And then we have peppermint, and we have the key and success. And peppermint's uplifting. A lot of people drink peppermint tea, it's very uplifting. These cards are wonderful, and I can't wait to work with them. Then we have Basil, Scorpio, clarity, trust. Basil works on so many levels. I love working with basil. I put a post up the other day because I grow about 5 varieties of basil, and I make my own pesto, and I drink Tulsi tea, which I have the holy basil, and I make my own tea. And I put some up in a picture, and I'd had made the tin. I thought, I'm not the only person that grows my own basil and makes tea. But it turns out lots of people are doing it, which is just wonderful, because it's a beautiful calming tea. Then we move to Bay for wisdom, and now we're moving to the water areas. I've just got to check this phone. Sorry to do this in the middle. If I find it's my Fitbit telling me I'm sitting down now and I shouldn't be, I'll be really uncross. Okay. Then we have the grapes for abundance. So we've moved into now water sign symbol, and we have it's Sagittarius as its planet, and we have the moon. Then we have strawberries for agreement, lemon for cleansing, and we all know how uplifting cleansing is. And I don't know about you, but I often put lemon or citrus in a bowl, in a pot, and cook it up, and it smells very uplifting. I remember in an old witchy book, Italian witchy book, they used to put buckets of water with slices of lemon in it around the corners to sort of ward off and cleanse the place of negative energy. Lemon has so much going for it. And then continuance is beautiful. Apple, beautiful card. And our banana, who'd have thought, but bananas are magical. And the beautiful orange. Now, I was just talking about cooking the orange up. And I know in the Northern Hemisphere with your cold winters, orange around Christmas times and Thanksgiving's really nicely cooked up to give that lovely uplift to the house. So it gives that energy. How beautiful is that? Then we have watermelon for fertility. And we're in the water signs. Tomato for love. Lime for luck. Oh yeah. Capricorn. We're in Capricorn now, so I should have a little look. 31 is lime, and it's water sign. So, lime for luck. More to lime than sticking it in a bottle of Corona, I find. Many things grow in the garden that were never sown there, by Thomas Fuller. You may find you are right in the middle of a situation at present, or that something has been stuck in circles or going round in circles, and this could be caused by overreactions or too much interference. It's time to let things progress at their own pace. Lime brings luck with them, so take a chance and be ready for ups and downs that this energy brings, and know that time is on your side. Don't overplan, and be open to let complexities just unravel on their own. Tells you how to grow limes. Then you've got the magical correspondence of awareness, harmony, inspiration, anxiety, and protection. What a beautiful thing. Deities are Dewi, Sri, Hainwali. I must look some of these up. And Juno, the Sun, and Capricorn. Now, for a good luck spell using lime, if you've been having bad luck and want to get rid of it, you can do it with this burial spell. Insert pins and needles all over a fresh lime while you speak out loud the bad luck moments that you've had. Cover then the lime with winding a black ribbon around it and say, and now you are bound. Okay, so you get the lime, and for every bad doing that's happened to you, just say you've had a bad month or a week, and you put them in, that's for that pin, and that's for that pin, and that's for that pin, and then you get the black cord or black ribbon and wind around it to bind it all up, and you've got be gone forever with this lime, and then you bury the lime somewhere else, at the end of the garden or wherever. It'd have to be at the end of the garden, or maybe you could, if you can't bury it, put it out with the rubbish. Find a way of getting rid of it, because you're wanting to get that bad luck out of your life. Now, there's many spells that will remove bad luck, but this is just one of them, and it's a very interesting one with the lime. Then we have the figs for vitality, and the mulberry, or black mulberry for wholeness. There's something really lovely about eating mulberries. That's Aquarian, and stars. And now we move into the air signs. Now, being a Libran, I'm going air signs. And we have the beautiful pansies, violas for attraction. And anyone who sees my Instagram page, I put a lot of pansies and things around some of the cards at different times, so I can get them from the garden to give a little bit of uplifting from my place to you, because I know in some parts of the world things are quite dismal, and one thing we all know, if there's nothing like a flower gift from my garden to you, but it's virtual. So this is the old violet tricolour, the pansy for attraction. Beautiful. Then we have stock for focus in our air signs. We have the beautiful pink rose for gratitude or thankfulness. Gemini, air, lovely. And the beautiful healing geranium, and I grow geraniums, I'm a geranium lover, and they are healing to mess around with them. And what I've noticed, this is off topic slightly, in the last 2 days, my geraniums have flowered, which is stinking hot here. It's 30 degrees, so it's tropical. They're not really liking it. But I've got some really unusual butterflies landing on it. And I just sort of thought, what a wonderful healing thing to sort of be able to sit and look at this butterfly landing on the geranium. I think the butterfly either lay eggs on the geranium, maybe, or they just like them. It's not a smell thing, because it's not really a perfume plant. So I'm looking forward to reading more of this, but it has that Aries energy, and they are uplifting. Daffodil of Hope with Taurus and the air sign. longevity with the chrysanthemum, and we have the clock and the time. Love that. Marigold for positivity. Oh yes. Leo, positive, air positive, sun. Snapdragon plants for purity. I'm going to grow these this winter, and that's a Gemini. Purification. Beautiful dahlias for refinement. Scorpio. Now violets. I grow these, but mine don't come up enough, and I don't know why, so I'm going to need to get a hold of it. Anyone out there who's a violet specialist, not African violets, I mean English violets, do contact me. My violets are showing a lot of leaf, and the violet plants are hiding. They're shy, all right, but this is the card of tranquility, the beautiful violet. So beautiful. And so you've got a calming candle, you know, like when you sit and you look at the candle and you just sort of gaze into it in a meditative state, feeling good. Well, that is just so nice. And then last but not least is the amazing Nasturtium of Victory. If you look at my social pages, you'll see I put nasturtiums up a lot. So Aries energy, they are uplifting, you can eat them, they're hardy, and air sign. I didn't realise it, but on Instagram there's even a hashtag dedicated to people who love to sketch nasturtiums. They have a scene all of their own, and I love them because I've got native bees, and the native bees like them, and I couldn't grow nasturtiums for a long time, and when I did, I felt victory, and now I've got them in pots all over the place for the bees. So beautiful nasturtium. So you've got a wonderful guidebook, you've got wonderful cards. I'm going to shuffle the cards. This one fell out for cleansing. Maybe we'll do a read on that. We will. And we'll find a final card. Oh! And we have the stop for focus. That will, I'll have a quick look. 25. The book is easy to work with as I'm showing you. So it's a water one, so towards the end. 25. Okay. Lemon. You can, and there's an anonymous saying on the lemon page. I hope that gets something quite already with it. You can bury a lot of troubles once you dig in the dirt. The end of one phase and the beginning of another is indicated and brought forward by lemons. A change of environment or a situation or the way you are thinking is needed, and it will help you to proceed. Although necessary, you can comfortably move forward gradually, sell or get rid of things that you no longer need, and have a physical clear out, because old habits need to die, and now is a great time to do it and have it done. It will do you good. So that's like when you sort of have you feel really in control when you start cleaning it out. If your life's been travelling along not in the direction that you want it to do, Catherine Ponder used to talk about getting in and going and cleaning out your cupboards, even starting at cleaning your sink and getting everything in order, and you will start to feel that lovely sense of control and of that going of the old and the new, and it links in with the water in the buckets and the lemons that I talked about before. And also lemon oil was put in oils, add to other oils to cleanse the furniture and give a lovely uplifting sense of cleaning, like, you know, the old dirty house, not dirty house, but that old energy's gone. You've had a big day clean on your cleaning day of the week, and you've got that lovely uplifting energy. So here we have the purification, friendship, longevity, love and fidelity. with deities of Hesperides, Diana, Neptune, and Poseidon, and Juno. And the celestial is the moon. Yep, we've got a moon on there, and it is a Gemini one, so it's communicating that with you. Create a lemon wash and cleanse and consecrate your magical tools and areas. Well, we've been talking about that intuitively, so I picked up on the card. Squeeze the juice of the lemon and slice up the remains and add it to a container with bicarb soda and hot water. There's a little recipe with this. Mix well and decant into a spray bottle and spritz over your magical tools with lemon and then rinse. You may need to test it on a patch first, and be careful of cloths and things with the lemon, but it is a very, very uplifting spell. So a lovely cleansing spell, which we talked about earlier. So that was our first card that just jumped out on us, and as I said, I always work with what drops on the floor, well, in these times on the table, comes through the door. And then the next card which come out at us was the focus card, card 35, and I thought it's an air card. Here we go. I've got 39 there. I tell you what, I need to do something with my glasses. Is the stock, and the little saying is, I like gardening. It's a place where I find myself when I need to lose myself. Ain't that the truth? The oracle meanings of this beautiful focus, camera card with the stock. Stocks are confidence, calmness, and centered place to rest amid the turmoil and change. It is time to focus, to think more deeply and slow down. Your personal truth needs some attention, so don't let it get lost in your present dealings. Stocks also indicate and lead you to a balanced place in emotional swings. Be careful of losing yourself and amid the behaviours of others. So if other people around you are in a unresourceful state, it helps you stay centered. Wonderful. So its use is a relaxation, completion, contentment, slowing down, and affection. The deities are Nyx, Zephyrus, and Flora. Its celestial is the planet Jupiter, and its astrological sign is Sagittarius. And there's a focus spell in here. So if you're feeling that you are amid the chaos of all other BS that's going on around you, you can create an essence to induce calm, balance, and focus. So that will help you to center yourself. Place a bowl of water in the sun and add the stock flowers to it. So it's like you're going to make one of those healing waters. Leave it for at least an hour. Sieve through and to get the flowers off, and decant it into a spray bottle. Add a little bit of vegetable glycerine and spritz when you need to have that calm, balance, and focus. That is beautiful. So you could have that handy on the bench and center yourself, like a bit of an aura mist to help you center, homemade aura mist to help you center yourself when things seem to be chaotic around you. So there you have it. Beautiful oracle. I can see me working with it a lot on many levels. The Green Witch Oracle by Cheralyn Darcey, Botanical Magic, and it's put out by Rockpool Publishing. You can buy it from their website or get your bookstore in to get it for you if you find that this book has sort of tweaked something in you. And I thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now, and many magical blessings to you.